am suicidal. It is not a name or a state of being or something that I want. I am suicidal and I don't know what I want. I want to be okay. I want to live my life happily and have a future and to be surrounded by the ones I love. But I also don't see a point. I also don't understand if fighting will give me the outcome that I want. I am suicidal and I don't want to die. I don't want to give up and I don't want to be like this, but I am still suicidal. When you're suicidal, it does not discriminate and it will affect anyone and it affects people in different ways. I could be laughing and having the time of my life and feeling on top of the world and I could still be suicidal. I could be really happy that I'm still alive, but I could still be suicidal. And I think that's the hardest part because nobody knows how you feel. Only you know how you feel. And nobody else will know unless you go up to them and you tell them. But how do you tell someone you're suicidal? You can't go up to someone and be like, hey, I'm suicidal. Or hey, I want to die. Because that's a little too blunt. That's a little too intense. But if you go up to someone and you say, hey, I'm depressed, or hey, I have anxiety, that's not intense enough. I don't think people realize what being suicidal is like until you're in the hospital. Until you're sitting there bleeding or throwing up. They don't understand what it's like to be suicidal. And I mean, you can't blame them because they don't know what it's like. They've never experienced it. I am suicidal, but I am not suicidal. I want to die, but I don't want to die. I want to live, but I don't want to live. And that's just how it works. Some days I can see myself having a future with a wife or husband and kids and animals, and other times, all I can see is a grave. I am suicidal, and that is not who I am, nor who I want to be. But it's something that I have to deal with, and it's something that I have to live with until I can figure out a way to say I am not suicidal.